afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master Propaganda Hero, Strike Defender of the Fatherland. We're off here to a 1 vs 1 on Lost Glider. Between the south, we got Miss Sugartits, we'll just call him, most likely Sugar, fighting here for King and Country for the Guards Armored Division, trying to break through to the German lines. Opposing him will be Vodka Company, fighting for, well, Germany, Wehrmacht. Here with Ostrom Doctrine forming up the Speerverband des Spindler. And we got here also map, we got anti-tank gun, machine gun, and infantry bullets. It's all for building it faster, by the way. All for building it faster. That one, I think you actually can, is a bit the older one. There's another one that gives a 50% bonus. I'm not sure why I was using that one, but oh well. Versus here, well, the British with Royal Engineer immediately chosen. So Royal Engineer versus Ostrom with bullets of infantry and the Cromwell for increased reload speed there. Pioneers moving eastwards, Ostrom heading westwards. They have an MD-42 following up there for Vodka Company. Got Sandbags down here on the fuel point. Good work there. But in this case, though, the Ostrom will be able to catch them there. If they can get to cover there, the section will be in a lot of trouble. In this case, he's rushing it to prevent them from grabbing the point. And then he's moving up to the cover first, the sneaky bastard. He's running up to his opponent's cover first. Oh, just as the opponent finishes it. Oh, that was absolutely dastardly. That was dastardly. And there you go, Vickers opening up there on the Ostrom, suppressing and killing them, but still he's managed to delay here the point. Overall, he didn't really do a lot of damage, just running up to the opponent's sandbag, just the thing. Oi, what are you doing? Stop! Don't do that, you stupid bastards! Oi! Meanwhile, points have been grabbed in for Jimmy on westwards. Pioneers cut the eastern fuel point there. He's moving troops towards the centre. The Vickers immediately shifting away from the west. Again, he's trying to perhaps keep a bit more fluid, or in this case, he's just moving towards the house, thus keeping the opposite of fluid, that is, static. Back here, we got another section on the way there for Sugar. Up here, we got the Ostrom infantry moving towards it, as well as the both players sort of casting their attentions on the cemetery there, hoping to inter as many of the other side's men in it. MD-40 up there by the fence overlooking the cemetery, and the Pioneers just continue going territory on these. We got the second MD-42 almost done, and the Ostrom can of course quickly return here since they do have a very high reinforcement speed. We're talking like a second or two, which is why, for example, if you combine them with a command bunker half check, Ostrom can be really difficult to push off the field in the first place. Because they can just reinforce so fast, so usually by the time you kill one, there's usually another one. Going there for the house. In this case, the section managed to make it first, then the Ostrom out in the open, and then in a pretty bad twist there, taking fire from the sections. The Enfield rifles there getting off some shots, getting quite a few kills. Also, a fun fact about the fighting in, well, Operation Market Garden, the Germans rushed in a lot of troops there, specifically a lot of not very well trained troops. In fact, they were roughly from three branches: the Luftwaffe, the Kriegsmarine, but also the Reichsarbeitsdienst. Usually don't get to hear so much about that, but there's a lot of troops there with barely not much training besides what those troops would have initially gotten there, just sort of handle a rifle. In many cases, they were actually not very well equipped. Some of them had to make do with like World War I era or older rifles, or for that matter, British rifles they'd taken from the enemy. So a very sort of little fun fact there. Section they're getting gutted though by heavy fire. In fact, the types of units, the Luftwaffe forces and the Kriegsmarine were sort of called into a sort of more ad hoc units. Well, they're called Fliegerhorsts or Schiffsstamm. I mean, these were again just regular Luftwaffe personnel, just sort of thrown into it. Going there for the eastern points, the Ostrom sending out. Nothing further here from Vodka Company who's tagged up. Triple section, double Vickers for Sugar here. So both sides are going for sort of an heavy approach there with some machine gun firepower there. Both at least sort of sticking one machine gun down in a more static position. We'll have to see if they actually roam with the other machine guns that way, putting in some better machine gun play here. Sandbags on his opponent's fuel point. Cheeky play there from Sugar as well here versus Vodka. Also note, longer match, so no mid-game analysis. Oh, got a kill there on the Ostrom here in the center point being grabbed. And like to make a nice company up there for Vodka. We'll have to see if he goes for some Panzer is because when the Ostrom build, you generally need some better troops than the Ostrom in the longer run. Just a quick note there. Vickers standing about there, moving towards the west with MD-42. That's certainly a roaming one, but not generally the roaming at recommend. This is sort of the more risky roaming that can easily result on you with losing a machine gun and giving your opponent one. This is not going to end up well there for Vodka Company's men in a bad position there versus the section south. The house he hasn't gotten the fuel point back. We've got to push towards west with the Ostrom squad that's pretty depleted. Need to retreat. MT42 firing in the section there, like to make a nice company up, and he's now going for the infantry company as well. I'm guessing it's going to be partly maybe for a mortar, but also for Panzerfaust, because he's worried about any vehicles there from Sugar, who has yet to choose any sort of tech there. No armoured cars and no buffers. They generally don't see the buffers very much, and certainly not with, well, occasionally might see with Royal Engineer. They most tend to go for advanced emplacement. They actually tend to go for the buffers. But 2 halfway done, medic upgrade. They're ready for the section, but they're just pushed away there by the MD42. Vickers now in the house, opening up the MD42, which falls back. So we've got now another MD42, bit of a shootout there. And these few points secured there by Sugar's bold section, moving ahead there. And the 222 arrives there for Vodka Company. Also reinforcing 6-pounder gun away there for Sugar to help deal with any Hun vehicles. Interesting enough again, no armoured car, though you'd figure he might try and rush that one out, but no intent there, falling away from these for the MD42. Not a bad idea. Should probably try and focus more on these for now, which is where Sugar is applying a lot more pressure. Maybe instead of trying to burst through there, trying to sort of sneak through here in the east, though he might need a mortar to either bombard it or smoke it. 2-2, they're striking the section in the east there. Autocannon and coax machine gun tearing into the section, threatening them with death and destruction. Sending them running there. Also, they're taking man loss from the section. Second 2-2 almost done there for Vodka Company. 6-pounder gun with section support here from Sugar moving up. Might want to shift away the Vickers again. This is sort of where just pushing the house can sort of help lock down some bits, but at the same time it rather means, they can't support elsewhere. And this is where, the Vickers probably could do a lot there to sort of slow down Vodka Company's advance through the eastern territories. Up north, second 2-2 there arrives there. Light tip punches wagon. Section there being engaged. Sappers on the way there for Sugar. Crashing through the fences and doing nasty stuff to them there. Pioneers opening the sections there as well. 2-2's moving towards the west. Vickers there getting blasted by the double 222s up close. That could actually flush it out there. The anti-tank I don't think going to be in there in time before it might be forced to retreat. The Vickers machine gun here due to the sheer amount of, well, damage Vodka Company slowing through the, well, windows and walls. Could actually see a wipe here. He's a bit unlucky. There goes 6-pounder gun shoots, but still there's a high chance here of losing the Vickers, and there you go, annihilated. Quite a loss there for Sugar in the early game. Shredded entirely. At the same time, also moving up here, coming under fire there from the sections, and the Osram there won't be able to last much longer. They need to retreat up here. MD42 covering the centre, suppressing the section as he tries to crawl through to the victory point. Come on, lads, it's just bullets. It's not like they can, well, they can actually kill you, but only if they hit you. Ow, shut up, Wallace. I'll hit you too. Meanwhile, points have been grabbed. You got Panzer Gunner just following up there for Vodka. Good, this is exactly what he needs. Exactly what he needs. Panzer Gunner it is. To reduce those going to need to repair before they get lit up like Christmas lights from China. And not the good ones. Nothing further going on here in the base of Sugar. Section moving eastwards to the 2's patrolling. Rather risky there from Vodka Company. I mean, a few things that could need to knock it out. We got a mortar emplacement going up here by the southern edge of the cemetery. That's going to help him establish dominance over the centre of the map there. And unless Vodka Company sort of finds out about this, sort of easily deals with it early on, though he could be into some problems here into the mid to late game, depending on how well he can sort of deal with it once it's finished, and it certainly looks like he will be. In the meanwhile, though, he's grabbing the western fuel point away, though, from Sugar, who's then putting a bit too much, perhaps, effort into the centre. Though, again, with the mortar placement up, they can extend control over the fuel point here in the west much more easily. Victory points-wise, though, he's also got a lead, then that might also be something there he's opponent to try and sort of deal with there. 2-2 being fixed up. We got supply drops available, no officers. We got bunker up there for Vodka Company and the Kampfgruppe Spindler. We got weapon racks up there for Sugar. And we got sections moving eastwards. Well, not eastwards, west. West, damn it. That way's west, the other one's east. Sapper standing right here with their Sten guns. Section there suppressed. Biggest opening up in the Ostrom. Suppressing and doing some killing there. MD42s will force to position there. Medic bunker up. They could consider taking up now, and in fact looks like he's planning something like that, because there's quickly beginning to drop in fuel supplies there to, well, basically get in some more stuff there. And of course that one's also probably much more known, but the Allies did end up dropping down a lot of supplies to the Germans that were meant for their, airborne troops in Arnhem, which the Germans surely weren't complaining about. But in this case, though, these are German supplies. They are meant for the Germans, I think. Sabs under fire from the 222, quickly engaging up close, trying to sort of fend them off, deal with them. So that's going to be quite a fuel boost there for Vodka Company to quickly move ahead. Then he's fact taking up here as well. In theory, he could use this to push for tier 4, Panthers and the likes, but then again, just going for tier 3 and say rush out some Panthers or Austrians here could do quite as well. Maybe even better, since that would be less time and resources spent on that and more just on the actual Panthers. There you go. 50 fuel there, drop for Vodka Company. That's going to be quite a boost there. Quite a boost. Nice to see him make use of that. A lot of players tend to not use the supply drops and ability, and of course it can be tricky. But if you can't get it off, it's quite good. I mean, comparatively, if you build a fuel cache, you have to at least have it on the field for around 11 minutes for it to sort of get in there. So, I mean, you know, you can compare with that, and this is a much faster sort of return on investment, if you will. Troops, they're reinforcing healing. No support co-op yet there for Vodka Company to trying to deal with the victims. Please be careful. It is not bulletproof here in the game. Up here in the center section, under fire from the 222, also coming up as well. Mortify landing closer to the 222, doing on some good damage. And up north here, a lot of healing and reinforcement going on there. Grabbing the western fuel point with a section. While he does have the weapon max, he's yet to actually hand out any weapons to his men, which again would be quite helpful versus the Ostrom. Certainly versus the Panzer going to do themselves and also give him a bit more quality there. And there goes support them not support Cannoneer, but support armor core up for Vodka Company. And the comfortable Spindler should allow him to bring out a Panzer IV pretty quickly. And again, in large part due to the fuel point there being supplied with fuel. Rather, fuel drop. Here in the west, Panzer is holding up the sappers there. Assault rifle fire going out for the windows as the sappers move up. Not really the best assault there from Sugar. Mortar emplacement should be able to support, but still. Panzer quickly move up and deal with the sappers up close. And that's going to be a wipe there. There we go, annihilated. Not the most tactically sound maneuver there by Sugar. Pushing to the centre. Vic, MP4 sitting up here behind the tombstone up far north. Need to be careful they don't get sort of, well, interred beneath it. Hey, look, it's this. It has my name on it. Yes, that's not funny, Ludwig. Just shut up and don't try to talk about it. Hey, Sergeant Siswat, shut up, Ludwig. Now. Section there versus Ostrom. Back here. 222's being fixed up. He can soon go for the Panzer IV, in which case he can sort of rush it out there and get a bit ahead of his opponent. You got the company command post, but again, due to the fuel drops, but also a bit more the fuel harassment from Vodka Company. Vodka Company very much has the fuel lead, thus meaning he's got the armor lead over Sugar and the Guards Armored Division there. They've sort of got decent map control here versus Sugar. MD42's Panzer going to just covering points here. At the same time, he might want to be sure to not sort of tie it down too much either, since that way he can't easily react then to what Sugar might do, you know. I mean, for example, his eastern side there got a lot of resources tied down, but he'd try to push through here in the west quickly, go up north, and then hit here, for example. He would not be in a very good position to actually react to it, so it's a bit dangerous in a sense, strategically. Panzer IV was done, that should allow him to sort of react more, well, mobily to such elements and measures. Another 6-pounder gun there on the way for Sugar. Section moving up towards the centre there. MD42 opening up.
Ready to do some damage.
And section under fire, there you go. Panzer IV up for Vodka Company. Should add the Pindlemark machine gun on as soon as possible. Generally, though, Panzers will use MG34s for the hull and coaxial machine guns, usually modified ones as well with the thicker barrel shrouds, so they had less chance of, you know, burning through the barrels, because trying to change a barrel inside a tank is really, really awkward and not really efficient. Another fun fact is they would also have kits for converting said machine guns inside the tank into light machine guns if they had to bail and abandon the tank. Baker's done a bit of trouble with the Panzer IV. Pin-bump machine gun being added. Bursting through the fence, trying to the 6-pounder gun. Gets a hit there on the mortar emplacement. Probably wants to silence that 6-pounder gun before, but there you go. Deeper at defense here. Means there's another 6-pounder gun coming. The first one in the Panzer IV to quick retreat before he risks losing it. That would be quite a loss there. I'm going to completely remove any advantage there Vodka Company might have gained through, you know, fuel drops and the likes. Still got some damage done there. Halfway to Veterans 1 already. There we go. Got the anti-tank gun. Panzer gun is moving ahead. Need to be careful. We got the Vickers opening up there. I think he was trying to rush and grab it. If he had a mortar laid on the smoke screen, though, he could have secured it easily without taking fire there from the Vickers. But so far, no mortar there from Vodka Company. 222 still operable, though a bit beaten up again. More Panzer Grenadiers for Vodka Company means more good infantry, and we got more sappers here from Sugar to replace the ones lost. Bren guns up there for Sugar as well, increasing his firepower to bring to bear against the Hun, the Jerrys.
The new engineer section is waiting for orders.
Trying to shoot about the infantry, but really up his position is not really sort of long-term survival. He needs to get rid of the mortar emplacement first. And we got another fuel drop here from Vodka Company. He might try to be a lot faster for an arm advantage. Very interesting, rare to see, but again, if he can sort of rush out 2 Panzer IVs before his opponent, so he has a chance to even get out 1 Cromwell, that could definitely give Vodka Company a very strong hand there against Sugar, though of course it is a bit fuel or manpower intensive, but he's sort of playing conservatively enough for the time being to ensure it doesn't happen right away. Of course, if he's playing conservatively, he could still consider, you know, laying down mines, laying down sandbags, at least, you know, preparing ahead there for fighting to happen. Another Vic is there for Sugar to replace the ones lost. Going for the victory point here with the Panzer Grenadiers. More Pioneers would also be a good idea, I think, there for Vodka, noting by the way he lost a full Ostrom squad. Bun Grenade, that would be pretty effective. Need to retreat though, and there you go. Oh, wipe, full wipe there. That was pretty risky. With the mortar emplacement about that close, but also a bit of bad luck there for Vodka Company. And towards the upper unit comes under fire from the mortar emplacement. He really needs to set up a tactic there for just, well, silencing the mortar emplacement. Of course, it's really making it difficult to do a lot here around the center of the map, which is where a lot of the things looks like it will be happening. That's really something there Vodka Company needs to look into. His Panzer IV, that's good to go again. They can soon go for another one, in which case we try and take both of them. We're up for the west, then attack into the mortar emplacement, or from the east. To an extent though, he needs to figure out where the anti-tank guns is. He needs to map them out and then deal with them. Then he can deal with the mortar emplacement much more easily. They're firing. Shot there by an anti-tank gun. Bit of a loss there for Vodka Company and the German army. Panzer IV moving up for the east here, where at least he knows there's no immediate anti-tank and somewhat body there, giving him some time to get close and avoid them. And of course he still needs to be careful since there's the one. There we go, Panzer IV pushing in, but we got Vickers covering that area from the church. Almost got the Vickers there, Panzer IV on the way, and Sugar has yet to call in a single Cromwell. So right here again, Vodka Company making good use of supply options. That way push ahead of his opponent. Also take up position in the house there. 6 Panzer gun getting shot to bits. Panzer IV almost knocked out there. Need to be very careful, Would be ashamed to lose it. And got one of the 6 Panzer guns. Excellent. But need to pull it back for repairs, and he needs more Pioneers to do that. With only 1 Pioneer squad, in particular once he brings up a 2nd Panzer IV there, it's going to be very difficult to sort of keep them sort of back in any time there. So I mean, generally, when you get any amount of tanks, you want at least 2 Pioneers to, you know, expedite repairs.
Our capture point.
Pioneers need to retreat. Panzer IV needs to just get all the way back to the base for repairs. Panzer IV, number 2, almost done there for Vodka Company. Sadly, he wasn't able to get the mortar emplacement there. And here, Ostrom under fire from the Bren Gunners. Almost got the Vickers there, could get a wipe against Sugar's machine guns again, and gets away with a sliver of health. Jeez, that was pretty risky there. MD-42 moving up towards the centre, 2nd Panzer IV setting out, still no Cromwells for Sugar. 2 Panzer IV out, and still not a single Cromwell there for Sugar now, despite having the resources. Could of course aim for a Firefly instead, but Cromwell would also, I think, do the tricky minimation. There you go, Panzer IV flanking behind. He lost the 2-2 to the anti-tank guns. Again, lack of support there. Rather left in a bit on their own. Cromwell on the way finally there for Sugar. Took him a bit of a while there. MD-42 dealing with a section up there. Troops reinforcing him to get that Panzer IV fixed up. And again, he needs more Pioneers. He can almost soon go for another Panzer IV. He can even go for an Ostrom now to support his Panzers, which could also be good options, particularly dealing with the anti-tank guns. Also coming up again, opening up the anti-tank gun there. Shot misses. Still not repairing the Panzer IV. Mach schnell, Vodka Company. Mach schnell. Almost got the anti-tank gun there. Gets good in the Panzer IV. Mortar emplacement almost down. Panzer IV. What are you doing, Vodka Company? It's not been repaired. It's not been repaired, and this Panzer IV there's taking catastrophic damage from the anti-tank guns. He got one, he got the other again, but still his Panzer IV's under deplorable condition. He needs them both back to the base for repairs. We got the Cromwell running there for Sugar and the Guard Summer Division. Ostrom need to retreat before they get shredded here. Zach operating one close to the front line. What are you doing, Vodka? What are you doing? Don't throw away your panzers. You build up such an advantage. Don't toss it away. Get some more pioneers. Really, he needs more pioneers to fix all these panzers. And he's going for a Stuke. That can certainly alter the trick, but it does not fix his panzers faster, which again I think should be the priority, rather than bringing up an assault gun. And there you go. We got one of the Panzer IVs there. Easy hit. Again, no idea why he did it like he did there. There was no reason for it to get that close to the enemy in the first place. You know, after they'd been back in the base, they're waiting for repairs. Mine hit there. Damaged engine on the Cromwell. Panzer IV moving in there. Shots bounce or miss. Shot bounce again. Panzer IV and then bounce. And there you go. Oh! Knocked here by the Cromwell 6-pounder gun combo. Again, recruit shot move there by Sugar. Punishing Vodka Company there for some, I think, not very good decisions with his Panzer IVs. Again, in part, just not repairing them when he should have. And then not getting more pioneers. So, I mean, the Stuke should help a bit, but he just lost 2 Panzer IVs. Again, after having built up, you know, a sizable arm advantage, he managed to basically neglect it. That's not that good. But we got the Stuke out here, pinned by machine gun away. That will certainly help out there versus the Verdammte Inselhafen. Section wiped here by heavy rail battery there on retreat. Almost got the mortar emplacement, and the brace just wore off. Might get it with the Stuke here. There you go, Stukes deliver the killing blow for Germany.
Do not let up. The enemy still has 300 points.
And the West here, Panzer gun these versus sections. And there we go, machine gun up for the Sturmgeschütz. Fun fact, a common modification on many Stukes, particularly in the Orbital sector, to apply concrete around the driver's part of the assault gun to sort of protect him versus incoming shots a bit more. It was, I believe, a very common modification, in fact. Another fuel drop there around the fuel point. In fact, it seems like he hasn't picked up some of the previous ones. That's actually kind of lucky. His opponent didn't punish him for that somehow. But again, Sugar here has at the moment been rather on the defensive against Vodka Company. Ostrom charging forward, only coming to fire here from the Vickers. And the west there, a bit back and forth. We got MG42 coming the eastern side. We got a fresh Panzer gun that is squad out here, by the way, for Vodka Company. And we got one there getting upgraded with Pantry. I think it's a mistake to choose his most veteran unit for it, since that one can quicker get to veteran 2 and thus get better versus infantry, whereas the fresh one is further away. So, bit of a tactical mistake there, I think, by Vodka Company. Stuke there hanging back so far with its machine gun Gewehr. A lot of fuel there being grabbed. He could go for more panzers. Stuke, of course, he can in theory try and take ahead. MD42 there, veteran T2. Not sure what's getting that mark above its head though. Oh, I guess it's, of course, it's also crewing it, so they're somehow, you know, applying the rest of the bonuses. I guess. Bit of a weird one. Could just be a visual bug, I don't know. But either way. Pushing forwards there in the west, Pioneers here was the section. Stuke there took a bit of damage. We've got a Panzer IV again here for Vodka Company and the Kampfgruppe Spindler.
We're ready for orders. Just give us a time. The Cromwell's ready to roll. Right then. Time to earn the king's shilling.
Compared to Vodka Company so far, has made use of 3 abilities compared to, well, none for Sugar. I mean, there's been no stand fast, obviously, because there's not really much emplacements. No designated command vehicle, no repairs, no anti-building, and certainly no Churchill AVRE. Obviously, Vodka Company, I think, would make good use of the officer. I mean, just for the smoke here, put something against the Vickers could be useful. Or trenches. I mean, trenches would make it more difficult for Sugar there to push against them at times. Make it more difficult. Artillery fire there from the base. 25-pounder guns. Sign off. Sound off, I suppose. Ostrom here versus section there. Need armoured support, I think, to really break them out of that stalemate. And we got the Panzer IV there running, maybe to deliver safety there. Stug being repaired, coming over the centre, moving up here to get some hits off the Tommies.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, he's building up a Bofors there. He's actually up, going for that upgrade. Stug comes up there, and there you go. It is cancelled, it needs to cancel. Very sharp reaction there from Sugar, rather than risking and losing more resources on it. And there you go, veteran on the Stug, he just cancels the Bofors. Panzer Grenadiers with Panthers there, engaging the Cromwell up close from inside the church. Need to pull back the tank from there. He's not going to be able to clear them out fast enough. And could risk losing the Cromwell there. Panzer IV going on the hunt here for the Cromwell. 6-pounder gun covering up though. Oh dear, he could risk losing some damage, have some health down the Panzer IV. And there goes, shot fired, penetrated hit. Stug almost knocked out. He needs to pull that one back. He goes into the base here for the Cromwell. Penetrating hit there from the Cromwell. Panzer IV bounces, another shot. Another penetrating hit as it flanks behind. There go, hit from the Panther IV and the Cromwell, but oh dear. And there we go, veteran the Cromwell, Panther IV down. That was not a very sharp, I think, maneuver there by Vodka Company, just charging in his machine gun. His own Panzer guns need to shoot. Oh, he lost another Panzer Grenadier squad. Oh dear, Vodka, that's not good. Trying to get it to you instead, getting a hit on the bunker, leaving it practically denuded there. Whoops. Wrong button there. There you can see sort of just... Wait, where did everything else go? Up here, section under 5 from Ostrom, MD42, Panzer IV, number 3. Oh, 4 actually on the way there again. He's gone for a lot of Panzer IVs. A lot of Panzer IVs already, and sadly Vodka Company versus the Cromwells just have had some pretty terrible luck again. It didn't help again, he was rather slow in getting those tanks repaired. He still only got 1 Pioneer squad in that regard. Vodka there's got, I think, a definite suggestion for an improvement for future games. Get more Pioneers, schnell, to repair your Panzers and Stugs and such not. Down the road so you can more quickly do it. And of course, don't risk so much against the Cromwells.
A sector.
Intensify there against the house, trying to knock that out, I guess. Panzer IV breaking into the northern parts of the cemetery, coming down the front with the 6-pounder gun. It's not too quick. There we go. Penetrating hit there from the 6-pounder gun through the frontal armour. Section almost wiped out there. More Panzer Grenadiers for Vodka Company. It's good though. He's keeping up with the Panzer Guns again. It's really, just one of those bigger mistakes a lot of Ostrom doctrine players make. They just go for so many Ostrom, but they never get any Panzer Grenadiers to carry on the fight later on. And they're going to run straight into the Vickers here. Suppressed. And the Panzer Grenadier squad there for Vodka Company and the Kampfgruppe Spindler. Back here, Cromwell good to go. Veteran G2, he can actually go for now an AVRE. We could, of course, aim for more Cromwells. You could also take out for, say, Comets, which could be quite devastating there versus Vodka Company.
Ready to move out. Cromwell here.
Cromwell heading westwards. Vickers firing away there. The Panzer IV, we got Mortar on the way there for Vodka Company, probably have to deal with some of all these support weapons. We got a second Mortar in place, and this time though within the base here of Sugar. Not so aggressively set up, but also a lot harder for Vodka Company to deal with. Need to pull back that Panzer IV, Vodka Company. Where's the Stug? Where's the Stug? Get the Stug moving. Support your Panzer IV, for heaven's sake. Panzer's moving up the Panzer VI. In this case, saving the Panzer IV. Very close though, very close. Stug finally getting a move on here in the East Panzer Grenadiers versus section. MD42 supporting. Getting a bit risky here, getting a bit risky. Section is not getting suppressed there, and we might lose the Panzer Grenadiers again. Oh dear. Panzerjäger's creeping up there. Stug moving westwards there. And still no sign of additional armour there from Sugar. No. Churchills, no nothing. Mortify against the 6-pounder gun there. Catching the Cromwell here with the Panzerjägers. Rockets flying, and there we go. One hits and penetrates, the other one misses the mark. In the southeast, MD42 there on the southeastern victory point. A bit risky, but could work out, and there we go. The aviary out. That's going to be nasty. He could easily deal with a lot of Vodka Company support, but even deal with the tanks. He was a bit unlucky there. So that one could prove to be quite a problem for him down the road. I haven't seen the area in some time, but it certainly seems to make a bit of a comeback as of late. As some people seem to remember, it is basically a Sturmtiger, where you don't have to bother about reloading it. It just does its own turn, plus it has got a turret. And it's kind of cheaper too.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
And the eastern section advancing on the MD42. MD42 needs to retreat. Aviary hanging back. We got the Cromwell and Westwoods there. Halfway to active fleet, but also halfway towards death there, with the only half health. Stuk, Panther 4 looks like they're getting ready eastwards. Another Stuk would be pretty good, I think, though, for Vodka Company. Another Stuk. And there go, Aviary revealed. Spot it. Need to treat everything in front of it as it lurches forward. We got a machine gun bunker set up cover at the center victory point. Good Stuk there. Target big point. Target's a big point unit. Where is the big point on Satsing? I don't know. Just shoot. I don't want to find out what happens when it shoots. And there we go. Managed to penetrate and stun the gun a bit there. Veteran 2 for the Stuk, increasing armor and slightly a bit there as well, rate of fire. 6 Panther guns moving up there. Another penetrator from the Stuk. And these Panther 4 there with Pioneer support. There's a section here. Cromwell being repaired down south by a lot of sappers in that regard. He's got more sappers out than Vodka Company's got Pioneers. So let's bring up another Stuk here. Push in the centre again, multiplying supporting fire there against the 6 Panther guns. Machine gun bunker down there. 6 Panther gun penetrating it and knocking it out. Panther moving down its own. Need to be careful. Need to be careful. There's a veteran Cromwell. Veteran Cromwell. Continue finding it in the centre. More mortar fire flying all over the place. And there you go. Panther gun to these with Panzerjägers flanking in from the west here. Machine gun supporting there, and Panther 4 with Stuk could clear up the Cromwell in the east, but he's also clearly worried about the Churchill area, which has not been repaired, by the way. He has not repaired it. Sugar there, pushing his luck a bit against Vodka Company, and there you go, fires, and blows out a huge chunk there at the front of the church.
Typical enemy trick, isn't it?
Panther 4 strikes forward, there you go, straight into the 6 Panther guns, needs to pull it back. He's probably going to lose his blitzing, but will he be able to make it on time? And he does not. That was definitely not the wisest move there by Vodka Company. Neither the 6 Panther guns were there. Why would he go move the Panther 4 there that was damaged in front of them? Chrome moving in there, rushing straight for the church. There you go, right in front of the Panther Trick. Panther ability assault in front of the Stuk there, which could fire off a shot. 6 Panther gun being pulled back in the meanwhile, though, leaving his Cromwell there exposed. Second Stuk around there to support the first one. Generally, Stuks tend to operate very well in pairs. So generally, if you're planning on one Stuk, you might as well plan to get the second one, since they do best when they're in small groups.
The Huns have 300 points at the moment.
Section moving about here. Back here, troops healing reinforcing. Got a half tick on the way there for Vodka Company. That's an interesting choice, not necessarily bad. I mean, being able to reinforce the front line would be pretty good for him. Stuk moving up to deal with the section. Fires its main gun.
Capture point is being overrun.
Biggers on the fire there from the mortar, which is with 4 kills and mentioned one there, slightly intimidating. Half tick almost done there for Vodka Company. And he cancels right before it's done. Right before it's done, he cancels it. Might have something else in mind. I wonder what that is though. What could Vodka Company planning? He needs more than a half tank here. Obviously we could get a lot of things, but it's just difficult to tell what he wants. MD42, they're closing in a bit too free against the British attackers, so they want to try and push through again. There's not been a lot of flanking from the Sugar though. No attempt to get moving up through here comparatively. Vodka Company's made several flanks through here, so in that regard, I mean, Vodka Company's sort of tactically displaying a bit more wit about it. But right now he's on the back foot against Sugar, who's got most of the victory points. But at the same time, victory point wise, he is behind for now, at least Vodka Company. Vickers there, veteran fleet, 16 kills, mortar fire flying all over the place again. Pat Stuk there fighting covering fire. Supporting fire. Section flanking there against the MD42. We got Panzers moving up for more support. More Panzer ability arriving. And there goes section. A lot of trouble here. Stuk fires away continually. Second Stuk has not been upgraded with the machining valve down here. We've got Pioneers for the section. And no Stuk support there. No Stuk support. Avery getting repaired up. Oh, he moves it ahead. decides not to wait for the job to be finished.
A capture point.
He wants to blast some hands apart. And a barrel sent flying.
We're losing a capture point.
Another target weak point there. Good use of that one. Good use of that one. Very nice to see that. A lot of players tend to neglect target weak point on the Stuke despite it being a really good ability.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
It's a good job there by Vodka Company. I mean, he basically neutralises the Churchill area for at least 10 seconds and allows to do more damage, release the Vault, you know, getting driven straight at and sort of knocked out. There you go. Panzerjägers need to retreat before they get dustbinned there. But managed to cut off the fuel point there for Sugar again. At this point, Sugar could consider taking up there for Comets, you know, a bit of bigger armor, could that way allow him to pressure his opponent more. We could, of course, just go for more Cromwells, but at the same time, it seems like the bigger issue is actually at full pop cap, so preparation for it would not be a bad idea. But we got the well moving eastwards here, engaging the Stuke, need to get the other armor down there, and at least the Stuke 2, eventually 2 there, there you go. Hits a mine, knocking out the Stuke as well, ending up with a damaged engine. Oh no! Pantherfast says, well, Osman going in there, but problem is it's a veteran 3 Cromwell, veteran 3. It is a high rate of fire. Amongst other things, and a lot of accuracy. He's trying to out there, got main gun destroyed. A poor gambit there by Vodka Company. He lost his Stuke to a mine going off against himself by accident because the Cromwell hit it as well, but he lost the Osman there because he got, I think, too greedy or desperate. Otherwise, moving in the Stuke there for the kill. Should be able to do it. And there you go, Cromwell knocked out. Cromwell knocked out.
The enemy have knocked out a Cromwell tank.
Artillery calling in on the fuel point to further try and keep Vodka Company off it while he's, for a bit there, delay any further fuel acquisition. But definitely not too good there for Vodka Company again. He lost an Osman and a Stuke to a veteran 3 Cromwell. I mean, that Cromwell ultimately paid itself off very nicely. It knocked out a lot of German vehicles and armour. To keep himself occupying the centre panther with his trying to push forward, but they're not quite in a good condition up. And there you go, we got the Churchill once more rolling forwards.
Enemies trying to take a point from us.
Shots going off left man. Oh dear, accident move fought there with him before he got loose into the area. And there you go, gonna shoot. Kills the gunner. Stuke moves up. Panther fast there, fails to penetrate. Nope, fails to penetrate. Cromwell halfway down there for Sugar. Stuke opens up again. Slowly approaching veteran 3, getting off kills with the machine gun, or at least attempting to. And there you go, murders some poor soul. Bren gun for the Oswald, and 6-pounder gun to immediately open up the Stuke E4, Stuke G, forcing it back. Also, fun fact, there was actually a heavy tank destroyer battalion that actually had a bunch of Stukes attached to it because it couldn't get the equipment it was supposed to have. So I think it had like 3 Yak Panthers or something, maybe a bit more, and then the rest was basically Stuke Gs.
A capture point is being overrun.
Sort of highlights again just the sheer utility of the Stuke G. It just got used to it, you know, they didn't have the right thing. Didn't have tanks, Stukes. Didn't have tank destroyers, Stukes. Didn't have the other assault gun, I guess, Stukes. Just Stukes. Saw so much utility because also basically the most produced armoured fighting vehicle. Churchill there being fixed up, mortar firing in. Arthur's collapsing there under mortar fire. Clouds of dust. And Cromwell there heading eastwards. Need to fix up the Stuke, which is roughly halfway to vets, and if we can get it there, that'd be great. Punching this first saps in the west. And we can't see the Cromwell lacking some support, but trying to break into these against Vodka Company, trying to go for the fuel point again. We got the Panzerjägers moving up here. In this case, perhaps inadvertently, but ultimately trying to block in the path. They actually dropped a Panzerschreck there. That is kind of bad if it ends up in the hands of his opponent, but there he goes, getting another one. Fixing up the Churchill area again. Still needs more pioneers. They have Vodka Company. Still needs more pioneers. 24-2 they're being outmaneuvered. Going to have to retreat as the Cromwell strikes forward. Noting, by the way, no commander on it though. You really want a tank commander on your tanks of the British because it really gives you some big boosts. The biggest one is probably just your experience, which just allows you to venture up so much faster than the other medium tank. Bakers there suppressing the Oswald, as they try to push forward with the Bren gun. We got artillery called in here again by the British just to deny them the fuel point again. Or at least make it hard for them to move onto it. Simply because, and here's the thing, I mean, the British actually don't take friendly fire from their own artillery. Which is a bit weird. So they can just basically afford to stand right in it and they won't be hurt.
Trying to take one of our points.
There was one guy who was really low on health, but they take minimal damage. I mean, for example, another guy, of course, who was standing right next to it should also die. But again, they get such huge friendly fire modifiers, they can basically get away with standing in their own artillery barrages like that. Troop sealing reinforcing here. MD42 mortar move up. They got the student main towards the centre again, halfway to 18 feet. Panzers here dealing with the sappers. Out on negative cover, the sappers stand no chance. The brain guns in the hand do stand a chance then, plus the mortar. Student towards the centre, there you go. Cromley in the way, and there you go, shoots. Good hit, Panzer fires up. They couldn't get the Cromley black. It will get it, and there we go. Stu deliver a killing blow, knocking it out, throwing it up.
Tank's been lost.
Panzer's flying there. Need to pull back. Need to pull back. Oh dear. Aviary shot up. Yeah, that was close. Stu dealing with the advancing infantry there. 6 kills for the fatherland. Another Cromwell there for Sugar. No attempt, I think, at taking up there. Again, had he just prepared ahead, he could have had out, a Comet later down the road, which I think could have done a lot there versus Vodka Company's one Stuga. Now we can see Vodka Company's going for another Panzer IV. I believe we're heading into the 5th Panzer IV now. That is a full platoon of Panzers, by the way, then, that he has called in, and mostly lost a full platoon. That's not really too encouraging. Smoke's going down here to help cover him. Not a bad idea. But in this case, it doesn't really matter so much if he's got a general idea of the Panzer Grenadiers are. And again, he's going to largely keep them. If he'd moved up closer, for example, while he smoked up there, he probably could have avoided that. But the problem was he just sort of still kept them in a easily predict area. So in this regard, it was basically a case of psychology.
Damned enemies trying to take a point from us.
There you go, another Cromwell out. Needs more Panzer Grenadiers. In fact, yeah, got called up another Panzer Grenadier squad. So that's good here. That's good here. I mean, Vodka Company are trying to keep up with sort of good infantry for the German army. MD42 dealing with the sections there. Vets in D3. Panzer IV moving westwards. In the south, we got sappers, sections, and Vickers. Overall, Sugar they're getting back most of the map. Victory points wise, he's also got the overall lead there. Mortify up north. In the west, the Panzer IV strikes for the fatherland. Engaging there, the Vickers machine gun. Panzer's ready to follow up here on the assault. Church moving up through the centre. Stuki could try and deal with it. At least get off another target. Weak point. Panzer. Oh, jeez. About to lose another unit there. Also moving up with the Panzer IV's going to try and disable it. And damaged engine. Good work here in the west. Panzer IV gets suppressed, but almost got the Vickers there. Panzer IV keeps firing high explosive shells through the windows and the walls. Cromwell moving up to support. They'll need to do with that first. He's going to have to break off the assault, I think. There we go. Actually got the Vickers. That was a bit of a surprising move there. A development. 18 kill Vickers on Eastern Victory Point. As the Cromwell continues out there, by the way, now with the commander in tow. Panzer Grenadiers quickly break into retreat. And the Churchill's pulling back there for most needed repairs. Stugie's just hanging back there for some large repairs. And nothing further there for Vodka. Decides not to engage the Panzer IV up there. And Pioneer's being hunted down here by sappers and sections. Troops in reinforcing, Churchill being fixed up as well. Section moving up, and there you go, engaging, well, also engaging here the exposed anti-tank guns from the infantry screen, allowing them to be easily dealt with. Here in the east, we've got Pioneers trying to deal with the Vickers inside the house. We've got the Cromwell moving in, we've got the Stuke hanging back, then we've got the Panzer IV moving towards the centre, rather recklessly. He's going to need some support for that.
We're losing a capture point.
There we go, Pioneers dispatched in the east. Victory points certainly still looking ugly there for Vodka Company, but looking decent for Sugar. And there you go, 2 6-pounder gun hits, taking the Panzer IV down to half health. Aviary shoots and scores a magnificent miss. Stuke 3 closing in eventually. Very close there, very close, but still a bit to go there. Sugar could soon actually, well, again, too much pop here at the moment, otherwise could go for some more tanks. Could go for grenades though. I mean, got a ton of munitions. Could easily have done a lot of mines, go for some grenades from the inch, that way help fighting, the Huns up close, but no indicators for that. Could also consider maybe a lighter vehicle to designate as a command vehicle, that way support the rest of the troops, but also his armour. That would also be, I think, an idea there for Sugar. Moving up for the centre. MD42 on the way there for Vodka. So he's going for a third MD42 now. That's an interesting decision there, considering everything. Machine gun in the north being dealt with. Churchill moving in again. Stug shoots, gets a good penetrating hit there. Target weak point, and Avia shoots. Oh! Dodged it though. That was close. That was close. In the west here, Panther Force are boarding, but taking heavy fire there from British assets. Not sure what, but still taking down half of target weak point in the centre. There you go, Betty 3 on the Stug G, turning into an ace, a hero of Germany. And certainly there were Stug aces you generally just don't hear about, and despite them pulling off some pretty impressive stuff as well. It tends to only be the Tiger crews that sort of get any stories told about them. Mortify their Panzer dealing with the sappers, takes it up close very well, but they need to retreat soon. They can't really, well, maintain this with constant Mortify against them. There you go, forced to retreat.
We're ready for orders.
I mean, the only real tale I remember about a Stug ace, though, sort of remember reading, I mean, a couple of them are a bit difficult to find, was on the Eastern Front, where he sort of would regularly just sort of score a lot of kills versus the Russian tanks, but also in one case got caught behind enemy lines, managed to somehow pretend them into thinking he was actually a Russian, you know, crew, and then basically once you're in the middle of them began throwing grenades out and shooting this submachine gun, and just that way breaking out from them, and managed to get his way back to German lines. Almost got the Cromwell there, but he's going to need some serious repairs on it. He's finally also brought more pioneers. He's actually got a Bren gun on some of them, plus a flamethrower. Both are starting to cover the western side. You can see that Sugar is trying to sort of dig in hard around the victory points, that way bleed out his opponent. Not a bad strategy, though he could also try and flank his opponent more, but that does not seem to be part of Sugar's tactical toolkit. Mostly just raw force, exhausting his opponent, then pushing forward when the opponent has been sufficiently, well, weakened.
A capture point is being overrun.
But the Boffo situation is going to make it much harder for him to even, you know, harass and rush. We got a 6-pounder gun as well, so this is going to be really tricky to deal with. I mean, he could A, smoke the mortar, then deal with it, smoke it, and ignore it while going for the victory point. But, yeah, we could also just try and mortar it into submission. But I think smoke then some other measures to do the trick best.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our
Tron going into repairs. Still a rather heavy pop cap, and again, I do think you should consider at least a specialization while he's waiting for it. I mean, again, he could also go for this one. Heavy engineers would help him a lot. Airburst shells, advanced warning, regular Churchills. I mean, there's some options there to consider. We just need to actually choose them. Bunker being dug around the center victory point. We can see here that Vodka coming down to 50. It's getting desperate there to hold whatever he has, and in that regard, going for bunkers is definitely not a bad idea. And again for Sugar, lay down some bloody mines as well, would you? Bunker up, then Mortify landing down. Stu could open up with the machine guns. Fire bay for Germany. There you go. AV arriving again. Anti-tank and shoots, penetrates the front alarm of the Stu. Shot fired there.
The enemy only have 50 points left.
Doing a lot of damage there with its 75mm Stuck. Sturmkanone. There you go. High rate of fire on the Veteran 3 Stuck G, by the way.
The gun is not crude. Not anymore.
I think the only thing that could really sort of beat that rate of fire is eventually the 3 SU-76. Punches their wiping retreating unit. Panther 4 moving in. We've got 2 Panther 4s now here. 4 Vodka Company and the Kampfgruppe Spindler against the Guards Armoured. Was going for another combat, now suffered losses again. This is where, you know, having prepared ahead for a combat, we're going to think quite nice here for Sugar versus Vodka Company and the Guards Armoured. Panzerjägers and running. AVRE closing over to 2 problems ahead. Wrecking the anti-tank guns here. And Stuck stands and gets a good penetrating hit. Then we got a target weak point as well. And there we go. Cromwell already rendered inoperable for the rest of the fight and forced to pull back here in the face of the ace.
The weapon crew are, I'm afraid, quite
Got
dead.
the 6-pounder gun here in the south. Looks like he caught it off guard. Should be able to deal with it, and then he can basically deal with these both forces more isolated. But there you go. Bring up the Cromwell instead, saving the 6-pounder gun, threatening the Panther 4 and pushing it back. Stug almost good to go to support here. And of course, noting that the 3 Stug G isn't just able to shoot faster, it also moves faster.
Splendid Cromwell ready to go.
Another Cromwell there for Sugar. I mean, both sides have gotten a lot of medium tanks out in this fight. A lot of medium tanks. MB42 defending here. Aviary moving ahead again. Stug once more rushing forwards. Deal with the armoured menace. And Aviary shoots, and there we go. Lands a hit. MB42, those in Cromwell. Banker up here again, another machine gun banker. Machine gun push back, they need to get some armor down there to deal with that. Panther 4 heading eastwards. Panzerjägers arriving.
Anti-tank gun and crew now ready for action.
And we got another anti-tank gun there for Sugar. It's actually beginning to run low on infantry. That's definitely dangerous for him. But there you go, section out there, come under fire there from the Panzerjägers. They push forwards, Pioneers arriving. We got the AB heading eastwards. Cromwell there, good to go as well. Other Cromwell still combat operable to get the officer. Panther 4 moving down, need to get the Stug down there, get the Stug, and whatever other Panther 4s you got, get them down there. Schnell! This is going to be a big engagement there, I think. Avery supported by the Cromwell engaging. Pioneers need to be careful, they're defending the victory point. 44 points left here for Vodka. There you go, Panther 4 caught here by a lot of British armor, need to pull back. Stug this opens up. Target weak point here will be good. Need to get the other Panther 4 over there. There we go, slowly moving. Cromwell there, almost knocked out. Vetchi 2, but Vetchi's 1 on the Panther 4. And yes, another kill there for the Ace Stug crew.
We've lost a Cromwell tank.
Definitely looking to get a nice cross at this rate. Oh dear, he gets caught right between them. Panther 4 moves in. Maybe draws some attention, but this is really risky. I'm not entirely sure what the company's thinking, but that was, oh no. Avery might shoot here, and oh dear, he's going to try it. Gets the Panther 4. That could have been the Stug. Vetch few with the tiny sliver of health, it still goes in. Panther 4 catches the Cromwell, gets it. No, doesn't. Sliver of health. Sliver of health. Panther 4 flanks behind here and takes a hit and gets the Cromwell. The aviary is now on its own. Stug being pulled back for desperately needed repairs. He's not risking it anymore. Might be able to get the aviary here, which then again could soon fire again. Shot bounced. Shot bounced again. 6-pounder gun there, goes off, needs to pull back the Panther 4. He's going to lose it there. Vodka Gummer needs to work more on his Panther 4 handling. Got an MB42 coming the flank on the machine gun bunker here. Sappers trying to get close, but ultimately can't. Oh, there we go, that's where the Panther gets dropped right by the church. Work on the Stug. Vodka Company. Schnell. The Stug. Die Stug. Das Stug. Der Stug. Who knows? I don't. Cromwell on the way there for Sugar. More British armour. More British steel. Enjoy the rest of it on the scrap heap. And another Panther 4 for Vodka. I think we're entering into like 7 or 8 Panther 4s now. And at this rate, he's going to have a full 2 platoons of Panther 4s knocked out in this battle. At least at the rate he actually keeps them alive, because so far, and most, they've reached this veterancy 1, not even veterancy 2 is. I mean, his Panther 4 handling has been a bit abysmal. We have 3 victories pushed back. We're down to 30 victory points, less than 30 now, versus 130 victory points there for Sugar. That is not good for Vodka. That is not good. And we still got the buffers here in the west covering there. Bun grenade off, machine gun bunker covering the centre. More Cromwells around in there for Sugar. Still floating a ton of munitions, like 600. There's not been a single mine from him. Not a single mine. He could also upgrade his sappers with Bren guns if he wanted to. I mean, there's really a lot of resources there, field which are not really being utilised well there by him. Almost got the Panzerjägers in the end of the mortar placement that did the most there. And there you go, Cromwell finishes off. Panther 4 moves in. Stug still waiting repairs. There we go, getting them. Down to 1 Panther with his escort there for Vodka. Needs to get out some more. Still need to be careful around the 6-pounder guns and the likes there with this Panther 4. Centre victory point lost again. 50 points, 14 points left for Vodka Company. Pioneers moving up, aviary heading towards the centre there. Oh dear. Oh, guys, he lost his remaining Pentagon. It is what he's moving in the Stook. They're moving in the Stook. Need to deal with the 6 Pentagon there before he can actually advance it further. He has to flank around. More section on the way there for Sugar. No more Pentagon so far for Vodka. Instead, he's calling up more Ostorben. I think a clear sign of desperation there from Vodka. Coming got the Panther 4 flanking in there. 6 Pentagon might try and deal about. There we go. Ostorben flanking it. Stoop being repaired a bit again. Panther 4 pulled back. Penetrating hit there from the Panther 4. It's on into the line of 5. The Stook, he might be able to get it with that. And another Panther 4 is lost. Another Panther 4 is lost for Vodka Company.
Infantry squad trained and ready to go.
We're ready for orders.
And once we're heading towards the exposed eastern victory point with the machine guns there. And he actually utilises anti-building flame mortar support. Try and take that one 5 times in a row. Fast. And we go, pretty much prevents the machine gun from utilising the house. That's... I don't think I've seen that one used in a match like this before actually getting used. It's just so rare to utilise. There you go, it actually got usage. Wow. Actually stands out a bit. Got the ADM moving up, this dude needs to be careful. There you go, he might have a chance of getting there. You go, target big point. Shoot, Otto. Shoot, yeah. You can get it. Cromwell then, the next target while he waits for the AV attack to be able to... There we go. Good prioritization there by Vodka. There you go, he gets the AV with the Stook there, secures several kills. 5 armor kills. And then proceeds to crush as many Tommies as it can. Ja, we're invincible, Ludwig. We are invincible. 9, but I suppose getting as many kills doesn't hurt our chances. There you go. Borforce tearing into the feckless Pioneers in the west. Almost losing the entire unit. Seems like you forgot about it and just never noticed it in the first place. Yeah, that Stook crew is definitely ace. Also, I'm suppressed here by the Vickers machine gun bunker there. The other one is long since gone.
100 points left.
Mortify against the Ostrom, they need to retreat. Push towards the centre. We got 10 versus 98 points left here. Ostrom rushing past. He's going for, I think, a command bunker. Is he? No, it's not finished. Oh, it just looked like he was upgrading it. I think we're trying to apply some pressure with the Stook here and there. You know, maybe knock out the buffers in the west. But they'll be finding around the centre victory point. Mortar fire, machine gun fire. Men being thrown into the meat grinder. I mean, Vodka Company's doing so pretty desperately. I mean, he knows if he loses that point, then that could very well be it. That could be GG for him. That could very well be GG for him.
Stocks of better grenades are being made available.
More mortifier there. MD42 filling up, and there's just so many corpses, so many dead. And there you go, another Panther 4 without fail there from Vodka Company. Keeping the Stook. I'm guessing in this case he's basically sitting up in reserve there so he doesn't expose, you know, say the other 2 points in case he pushes for the western victory point, which I suppose does make sense. But so far, Sugar is not going for more armour. He does have the resources. He of course could be aiming here for another aviary, another Cromwell, or who knows what else. Got the centre victory point with a single Pioneer left. So many dead. There's not really much of the cemetery left either. I mean, it's pretty much gone. Got artillery there called in. Grenades off, so even research grenades. It's finally going to utilise some of those munitions if we only done that sooner. Maybe flanked a bit more. Flanking the retreat path then, he's going towards the west there. But he forgot about the buffers again! Why do you keep doing that, Vodka Company? Panther 4 arrives. Why is he moving up the mortar here to deal with that? To smoke maybe? Nope. There we go. Defending the centre victory point. A crazy defence there by Vodka Company. Crazy defence. Still no sign of additional armour there from Sugar. Panther moving westwards.
Flame mortars can be called to attack enemies. An emplacement is being
There
attacked.
you go, striking at the buffers there. Shots firing at the Panther 4. Mortify raining down as well. There's the shots pinging off harmlessly, but some do manage to penetrate the armour of the Panther 4 in the end. C-Span gun that turns out to deal with it, but at the same time, if he doesn't brace the buffers, he's going to lose it pretty soon. There you go, braces it. Braces it for impact. And we got another buffers being dug in here in the centre as well. He's really just trying to support any advance here and any defence with the buffers, and it's mighty rapid fire, and he does, by Jove, get it up. This is only going to make things more difficult here for Vodka Company.
The enemy are attacking an emplacement.
Still has... Oh, he's finishing the bunker here with the Ostrom. And there you go. Brace war off, mortifying down there. Eventually free. It's got the range, and it gets the buffers in the west. Another push towards the centre here. Banker up, and he's going for the command bunker to help to reinforce near it. Ostrom moving up, but there's still the buffers nearby. Looks like he can't quite cover the centre victory points. Northern half. There goes some pushback. Machine gun bunker continues to suppress their centre victory point with a neutral. Vickers it, covering the cemetery, but it's there we go, knocked out by mortar fire.
Crew lost.
Church collapses, tombing the remainders. Getting the western victory point there. 58 points left here for Sugar versus 10 of Vodka Company. A ton of mortar fire and machine gun fire there. Men dying in droves. Panther 4 with the pin on machine gun. We've got no more armour here for Sugar so far. No Churchills. Just seems like there's too much manpower expenditure there on needless assaults as if just trying to outmaneuver his opponent. And that way deal with it. He's just trying to break through the centre. No matter the cost. No matter the cost. And also just reinforcing here near the command bunker, allowing them to just contest the point there. Sneaky play there by Vodka Company. Down to 34 there for Sugar. 34. 32. I think he's bombarding here with the buffers, but no, just briefly looked like it. Grenade off against the Ostrom, but won't matter. And the east section moving in there into a well-prepared line of machine guns. Plus, in theory, the Stuke is still in reserve if it becomes necessary. But clearly, Vodka Company wants to give those heroes their well-deserved rest. And there you go, game over. A brutal war of attrition here on Lost Glider, annihilating the centre of the map there. Numerous tanks getting wrecked there, brutal fighting there. But overall, I mean, Sugar, you know, had taken a bit faster, maybe used munitions better than he had. Probably could have done a bit better there, and also, you know, maybe gone a bit further than just Cromwell. In that regard, he was a bit, I think, too unilaterally focused on the Cromwell. Could have done a bit more, but also he just flanked more. I think that was one of his biggest mistakes, in particular in the late game. He just sort of rushed forwards into his kill zones there, willing to risk anything, which rather allowed Vodka Company to much more easily deal with him without risking too much there. Vodka Company could have handled his Panther Force better, could have had more pioneers out in that regard. He probably could have overall done a lot better with that. But overall, I would say he played pretty well there, pretty well. Really good use of the Stuke then. Certainly the Stuke here was pretty much just the hero of this match. I mean, MVP. Without that Stuke, Vodka Company would have been dead. So, you know, praise the Stuke. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. If you did, want to subscribe, tell a friend, share it with everyone. If not, send in me for some feedback in the comment section. This is Imperial Dane saying cheers, thank you all for watching. Hope to see you all tomorrow for another exciting episode. Cheers.